Greetings everyone, you are watching Backstage TV, I am Jejich and I welcome here Mr. Guillermo from Angelus Apatrida. Hello buddy.
Hello, how are you doing?
Great, how about you?
Pretty good.
How was your day?
Wow, pretty busy, but it's like with writing a new album, so it's like always busy times with that.
Yeah,
so
of course.
I just got home like 15 minutes ago, so.
Yeah, I know that. How's the weather in Spain?
What, sorry?
How's the weather in Spain right now?
Now, today actually it's kind of sunny, but yeah, we're having a proper winter. I mean, it's like...
Proper winter, okay.
Yeah, it's cold. Let's say it's cold. It still didn't snow here in my town. It normally snows in February or March, but yeah, it's pretty cold.
Okay, you know, I'm now from Spain and there is pretty much more hot than here in Czech Republic.
Yeah.
So do you prefer heat or cold?
Yeah, no, it depends on the place on Spain, of course. If you go to the coast, if you go to Valencia or something like that, you go to the south, they probably will be right now like 15 degrees, 20 degrees. But yeah, where we live in Albacete, it's pretty cold.
Yeah, okay.
It's not that cold like the Czech Republic or
Yes,
Central Europe, but yeah, it is cold.
You know, there is probably here in Czech Republic there is no sea, you know. So do you like the sea, or is it a normal thing for you, mundane, you know?
Yeah, I like it. I don't have to see like close by. I need to drive like 1 hour and a half going to the sea. But yeah, I kind of like it. Why not? I prefer normal pool, but yeah. I kind of like being on the beach and eating the really good seafood and drinking a good wine and all that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, understandably. Before we start talking about music, I have to ask you if you are a fan of football.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
I used to be more fun in the past, but yeah, I still like it. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, which is your favorite team?
Well, it's the team of my city is Albacete, of course,
Okay.
and after it, I support Football Club Barcelona.
Okay, yeah, thank you very much. So let's talk about the music. You know, this year you will be performing at the Brutal Assault Festival here in Czech Republic. How are you looking forward to it?
But we can't wait for that. It's the first time we're going to Brutal Assault.
Okay.
It's one of those festivals, one of the most important festivals in Europe, and it was something that we need to do. You know, it's like something that we need to put, like, score. Okay, we did it. We played several times in Czech Republic, a lot of times there.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, we never played a festival, and of course we never played a huge festival like that. So it's like
Okay.
we really can't wait for that. We got a lot of friends and other friend bands that they play there or they were there holidays, and they say, dude, this festival is fucking awesome. You will love it. So yeah, can't wait.
Yes, of course. I played on this festival, I think 3 times, and it was always amazing, totally. So, you know,
Awesome.
I'm sure it will be awesome. So you told me you've been several times in Czech Republic. Do you have any great memories or something like that?
Yeah,
From here?
always. Of course, always. It's like every time we play there, since the very first time we played in Prague, it's like every show was much better than the previous one until one of the last time we have we played a festival, a small festival last year. I just remember it was in Ostrava, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, it was called Barak Music.
Okay.
Yeah, a small one, very small one. Yeah, it was amazing. The place, it was so awesome, everything. So yeah, every time we play there, especially when we're touring and we play in clubs, in venues, it's awesome. And the last times we played in Ostrava or Prague, it was fucking amazing. So yeah, it's one of our favorite places in Europe to go play. And of course, drink beer, because we fucking love beer.
Yeah, that's the next question about Czech beer. So you like it, yeah?
Yeah, of course, yeah. I mean, we love beer everywhere. Especially, I would say that I prefer beer when we were to Czech Republic or Slovenia or Slovakia, that a small little countries there much better than, for example, Germany. Yeah. Because I think German beer is like it's how is it like overrated maybe. I think so.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I've been several times to Germany as well. Yeah, I don't like that beer very much.
No, I mean I like it, but
of course I know.
It's funny when we were in the USA this past September, and we were talking about beer, and they say some people there they say like, "Why you got like the best beer in the world in Europe?" It's like, yeah, I was about to expect something from Czech Republic. Say you got German beer, and I was like, no. Oh, you're wrong. The best European beer is in other countries like Czech Republic, Slovakia. Yeah.
Perfect. Yes, that's awesome. Yeah, what fans can expect from you at this festival? Do you have anything special for the fans?
Well, I think it's that there's a lot of people that don't know the band yet. I mean, we're doing a normal show, like, but it's a normal show for us. But I think the people will love it. We're just a thrash metal band. We're very powerful and strong on the stage, and I think that we also got a very good sound on festivals thanks to our engineer. And we love playing festivals, so I think it's going to be the perfect spot for a lot of people to start listening Angelus Apatrida, watching for the first time the band in a huge festival like Brutal Assault. So that's all that people can expect. It's like 100% powerful show about thrash metal band, and I know there will be people that they saw us before in other festivals and maybe in some clubs in the past when we played in Czech Republic. But yeah, I think that everybody will be very surprised with the live of Angelus Apatrida.
I'm pretty sure. Yes. So, is there any other festival or some cool place you want to play in the future? Something special for you?
Yeah, a lot of places, of course. Now we are very lucky to be back in the United States. There was the only place, the only country that we didn't tour yet. We toured all over the world, but in the United States, and we're coming back now in May. We're playing. There was a very famous festival many years ago. It was called Milwaukee Metal Fest, and it's coming back this year. And we're part of the festival. We're part of the bill with a bunch of incredible bands. So we're really looking forward to this festival. But yeah, of course, that there are other incredible festivals we're playing this year. Not so many because this year is like a year of transition. We're working on a new album, so I would say like next summer we will be presenting the new album again. So yeah, we're playing this year as well. Copenhagen, we're playing Alcatraz, we're playing Into the Grave, Bend Your Head. We're playing a lot of very cool festivals in Europe. Of course, Brutal Assault, as I told you before, is one of the most important things that we're doing for the first time. So really looking forward for that. And I would like to come back very soon to Czech Republic and play in a European tour. That hopefully it will happen in October, November with a new album. So hopefully we can see each other again in some clubs there. But yeah, like there are a lot of things to do. There are a lot of festivals to play in Europe as well. So well, let's see what's going to happen in the future. But so far, I really want to enjoy this summer, which is with a lot of very good festivals, and I just can't wait till the summer starts.
Yeah, perfect. I know you are a guitar player and also singer. Do you have any warm-ups before you go on stage? So I did a lot of interviews, and some people don't have any, and some have specific. So what's yours?
Yeah. I didn't do. I'm doing this for already 20 years almost. And I was a professional for the last 13 years. But I never did anything before the shows. And I used to smoke like 6 years ago. I quit smoking 6 years ago. and I used to smoke a lot. So the way I was warming up before, it was like smoking, drinking, and just going to the show. But of course, it's like I'm not 20 years anymore. So yeah, and after a couple of, not problems, but after a couple of things that happened to my throat, and I went to a professional to see what was going on in my throat, and she said, okay, you should start taking care about this. It's like, how do you warm up before the show? And I said, like, what?
Yes.
I did never warm up. It's like, dude, don't do this. It's very bad for you. So now, I'm already for 1 year almost. I don't do much, you know. I don't like to do the typical fuck it. I feel myself like ashamed. I don't like
metalheads don't do that. Yeah.
No, of course I try to breathe, like prepare the muscles at the same time that I warm up like my body, and I'm doing some push-ups and all that stuff before going on stage. Of course I try to warm up all the muscles here on the throat, on the neck, all of that, and normally do like steam. You know, it's like putting some herbs inside, and I do like steams because it's very, very good for the strings, for the vocal strings. It's awesome, and that's the only thing I do. And of course, drinking a couple of beers. And I think it's more than enough. And sometimes I don't do that because I don't have enough time. But if I did after the show, it's also helpful and very, very good for my throat. So that's the only thing I do. But I don't like to sing, or I don't like to, you know, like warm up the voice like that. I prefer to warm up the muscles and try to hydrate the throat and the vocal stream.
Okay, that's cool. Yes, of course. You know, touring is not easy. Are you using your own equipment on the tour, or do you rent it in every country? You know.
It depends. Normally, festivals we use the backline from the
backline. Yes, that's what I thought.
Yeah, and of course, when we go to other continents, normally we rent all the gear we need. We always try to talk and speak with our endorsements, with our sponsors. Try to get the same equipment we have with us normally. And normally it's always like that. But when you go to a festival, you know, it's like, okay, you got these two brands of drums, you got amplifiers. Normally, you send your rider and say, so this is what I need. But of course, you need to be flexible in that, of course, and you need to get to what is there. I mean, especially when you're not like you're not a headliner, so it's like,
yes, of course,
this is what it is, and you need to play with that, and it's like there's more than fun. But when we're touring Europe, normally we bring all our backlines.
Of course,
comfortable thing and.
Perfect. You know, I know you are a thrash metal guy, but what kind of music you listen to, and who's your biggest influence for you? You know?
My all-time influence, I would say it's Iron Maiden, of course, because it's the first time first band I ever listened to.
My favorite band also. Yes.
Yeah. No, I'm watching your poster earlier.
Yes, exactly.
So yeah, I would say that Iron Maiden is the band who introduced me into heavy metal. It was the first thing I listened when I was a kid, and it's still my favorite band, of course. After Iron Maiden, there were another bands that came at the same time, like Sepultura, Metallica, of course, Megadeth, Testament, Creator. I'm also a big fan of hardcore and punk rock.
Okay.
Because when I was a kid, also I was listening a lot to some punk rock music and some hardcore.
Of course.
And a huge fan of New York hardcore classics like Sick of It All, Agnostic Front, Madball, Hatebreed, you know, that kind of stuff. I really like it.
Cool.
And then one of another styles of music that I really like is rap music.
Oh, really?
Yeah, out of rock. Yeah, I really like the rap music.
That's cool. Yeah. And who's your biggest guitar hero?
I would say maybe Randy Rhoads.
Of course.
And of course, Dimebag Darrell would be the other one. Yeah.
Cool guys. Yes, those are really the big ones. Unfortunately, no one is with us, but their legacy is there still. Yes.